stop the board from destroying this colony.
그럼 걔는 그걸 왜 쟁여놓고 있지?
Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Virtually every colony requires the presence of a Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Whenever the board issues some new decree, you'll find Clark's signature on the
얘가
dotted
최종
line.
보스인가 봐. 클라크.
Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for
마지막 회 느낌
Dimethyl
난다고?
sulfoxide.
벌써?
Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find. You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway. Of course, of course. What's on your mind? I've heard those iconoclasts have a rather smashing opinion of you. Get it? Smashing? Iconoclasts? Oh, never mind. What's on your mind?
파파주의자들이요? 걔네들 나 좋아하지 않아? 이거 봐, 좋아하는데 무슨 소리야. 공장은 혐오야, 혐오.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
You don't think that's a problem? Whole ship's running on a computer's fancy.
이거 본
Make you
거잖아요.
nervous, preacher?
봤던 이벤트가 계속 생긴다. 이건 좀 별론데.
We're now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain. You also have a
낙원
message
발견.
from one
Captain,
Udom
got a
Bedford.
minute? Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do. I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick. Which brings us to where we are today. Several messages and a few years late. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise. This is why I have to see them. They'll hardly recognize me.
그래, 가서 효도하렴.
Reconnect is a strong word. And, I was thinking you'd come too.
나는 왜?
Because it would be fun. It's, well, they know me as Marilyn the Surgeon. They don't know Ellie the Pirate Sawbones. But you're authentic rabble. True riffraff. When they see you, they'll get it.
야, 고마워라.
Come on, I didn't leave home and become a pirate because I enjoy making responsible decisions. Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one. Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates that. That's the idea. Anything else?
왜 나를 진상으로 만들려고 하는 거지?
I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy. Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is.
그래, 날 구해줬잖아.
That's one way of looking at it. Another is that he pulled you out of hibernation without your say-so and got you to do his dirty work. Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it?
스토리 진행이 안 돼서 그런다. 왜?
Guess I hadn't looked at it that way. Still, Phineas isn't your only option. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more
아,
than
그래요.
enough bits
이거
to pay
박사
it.
이사회에
I've
팔아먹는
got
미션도
no love
있잖아.
for the corporations, but
아예
they know how to
처음부터
take care of their
들러붙을 수도
people.
있나 봐.
The ones at the top, anyway. Exactly. You seem to have a good head on your shoulders, so I probably don't need to tell you this, but look out for yourself. No one else out here will. Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this. Anything else? It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for. Even the bribes are overpriced. The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them. Call it what you want, it sucks. I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first.
그건 좀 짜증날 만하네.
Now you see why I left. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon, but really, it's just paste. Everything's polished in bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than anywhere else in the colony. Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile. People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly.
다이어트 치약이요.
Interesting like a colonoscopy. I trained as a surgeon. More my folks' idea than mine, but I made the best of it. Yeah, well, we all learn sometime, don't we? I finally got tired of spending my hard-won skills straightening noses and firming up chins. Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having square shoulders and a good profile than, well, anything else. That's what I've been saying.
Nothing exciting ever happens.
왜 점점 멀어지지? 내가 퀘스트 뭐 잘못 찍어놨나?
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone. Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, that's my codename for... you know, our mutual friend. Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded. I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct. The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators.
저런 머리요? 저런 머리 하고서 출근할 수 있는 데가 많지 않잖아? 아닌가? 저 정도까진 괜찮은가? 그냥 머리 가르마 9대1 한 거잖아.
Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see. For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you? And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course. Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got. At first, management put up an out-of-order sign. But that just seemed to worry people. Like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you? Except that's not how they go. At least that's not how they're supposed to go in Byzantium. The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really. Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home and his guards never leave him. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking. Just remember, you didn't hear it from me.
대화 쪽은 다 100을 넘겼어요. 뭐 100 이상 되는 그런 건 안 나오겠지? 이거요? 그냥 웃겨서 써요. 장판 까는데 데미지 장판 까는데 여기 있으면 애들이 몸이 뜨더라고.
Once I'm retired, I'm gonna drink all the zero G I can handle.
That automech better have all its certifications in order.
It feels like
Can you believe I'm retired?
Once I'm...
all my... Can you believe I'm retired?
It feels like
Can you believe I'm
야
retired?
이거 왜 불안하냐?
Look at me.
은퇴하는 사람들을 다 모아놨어요. 근데 얘네들은 사람 갈아서 쓰는 기업이잖아. 은퇴자들을 그렇게 좋게
Once I'm
보내줄까?
retired, all my hard work's finally paid off.
UDL security attendant.
사람 가름, 물리. 진짜 물리적으로 갈아버릴지도 몰라.
So what if all those MSI suits waited on Monarch this whole time? I could do it. Easy.
여기다 모아놓은 게 되게 불길한데? 과학무 시리즈가 좀 다 예능이 많이 섞인 것 같아요. 막 정신지배하는 무기도 있고 축소광선 쓰는 것도 있고. 아, 우리 쌤하고 같은 모델이야.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Wanna be famous?
저요?
Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean?
안 사.
There's those street smarts. Just the right amount of rough around the edges. Next time, we'll have you say that over the rim of a Trippistout. Product placement, baby. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation? Fresh, natural talent. I know it when I see it. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid.
이거 지금 촌사람처럼 생겼다고 등 쳐먹으려고 하는 거 아니야 지금?
I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
No job is too great, too grueling, or too gruesome for a Sam.
That's a unique model there. Might want to lease him for a Macbeth production, if it ever gets greenlit. So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
영혼이 맑으시군요, 우조.
Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
저기 가면은 장비 털리는 거 아니야?
Enjoy 6 cups worth of concentrated caffeine in every dollop.
That automech better have all its certifications in order.
A UDL security attendant is always prepared.
여기가 잘 사는
It's so
동네라는데.
polished, it shines.
I once treated a
번영의
lady who
광장.
got her hand caught in the gears. Idiot was more worried about her rings than her fingers.
The dissidents actually took over the refinery. I can't believe it.
And then the chairman shot their space shuttle down with the Hammersmith grenade launcher. Incredible.
Are you two talking about the new Dissident Hunter adaptation? Don't spoil it. I'm behind.
You need to watch more Aetherwave. You never know what's going on.
Those wastrels in Emerald Vale have all abandoned their work.
You have a rather exotic presence. Those wastrels in Emerald Vale have all abandoned their work. Did you know? How typical.
티컵게. 이게 티컵이야?
Today's trends are tomorrow's trash.
Hortense yells at me about vagrants one more time, I'm gonna snap.
Why do you think I've been avoiding the estate district?
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history.
Today's trends and tomorrow's
A
trends.
thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predictive models, we are publishing our yearly success report. Profits are soaring, promotions abound. Thanks to your continued hard work, Halcyon is healthier and more productive than ever. The months, Byzantium will be sure to see the many rewards reap from your diligent labor. Once we nail down the details, I can't wait to share what's in store. For now, my friends, keep up the...
Have you tried our new cocktail sponsored by Rizzo's? 1 part Purple Spectrum vodka, 1 part artificial tomato-like substitute juice. We call it a Blue Bloody Mary. Oh, by all means, ask away. I don't believe in work. Work is for auto mechanicals and lower classes.
그럼 여기서 뭐 해?
By auto mechanicals, of course. Byzantium's fleet of mechanical servitors are programmed to simulate a labor force, but without all the unsightly workers milling about. We all have our roles in society. I like to think of myself as an entrepreneur. This drinking establishment is my investment. Maverick Johnston's about to release his new picture. From what I hear, they've already started shooting.
Hey, stand back, you. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times. Yep, you're looking at the Minister's newest personal guard.
얘 비위를 좀 맞춰주면은
The
저입할
others
수
took
있지
me out
않을까?
to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all. He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. Yeah. That means I
뭐
got
대전에
the
성심당밖에 없어?
minister's estate, my own personal
그래도 뭐 불 금방
UDL
껐다더만.
issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone.
사유지 열쇠가 있대요.
That's right. Not just anyone is allowed to have a key to Minister Clark's residence. It's all very high level.
술을 먹여갖고 열쇠를 훔치자.
That's a great idea. I'll have a Spectrum vodka. Oh, he's medium height with like medium colored hair and like a kind of a
네,
medium
대전에
face.
성심당이라고 빵집이
Just like in
있거든.
his posters.
거기 오늘 불났다고 하더라고.
Oh, you definitely recognize him if you saw him. He's very important.
엑스포 망했잖아.
Oh, maybe they got some at the bar. Hey, you look familiar.
What can I do? Then you'll want to speak with... Quite so.
곰돌이 무시하냐고? 엑스포 망했어. 거기 이제 다 때려 부수고 있잖아.
Please allow me to improve your drinking experience with fine cocktails and pre-approved banter.
은퇴한 거라고? 응, 아니야. 망했어.
Request confirmed. Banter protocol activated. Welcome, attractive patron, to Billingsley's House of Inebriation. Studies have shown that drinking in the vicinity of extremely valuable objects, such as this auto-mechanical bartender, can enhance the quality of your intoxication.
럼하고 어쩌고.
Hey, you look for... Here's to me. Hey, you're really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere. Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another? It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow, you've got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a Manosaur. You got a Manosaur energy. Oh, Lost. I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you.
계속 매겨.
I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop.
Nonsense. You've got another in you. Doctor's orders.
Guess I can't argue with that. Yeah. Was that one supposed to taste like Purple Berry Crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast?
Preparing bodily waste. Collection receptacle.
I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick. I just need to sit down.
뭐야. 눕더니 왜 죽은 거 같은 그게 나와.
Vacuum pack full. Emptying sack and replacing filter now.
일로 해서 못 가나?
Sure, they look fancy, but inside, they're just marble and existential emptiness.
How splendid. Another rung leech wandering through the streets of Byzantium. Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as the gardens are, what they really need is more greasy vagrants frolicking through them. And here you are, frolicking.
아니 보자마자 10이야. 그래.
Ugh, how utterly expected.
네가 먼저
You must
시비
be one of those
걸었잖아.
violent vagrants I've heard tell of, wandering the system in search of brutality. Honestly, what is the board thinking, letting so many of your ilk
네가 먼저
into
시비
city
걸었잖아.
proper? It's madness. What's wrong? It erodes the very pillars of our society. Merit, decorum, personal hygiene.